Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today I want to share with you an alternate project that you can create with your June paper pumpkin. I love these fruit pieces, and I remember these photos that I had of my kids quite a few years ago actually, and the tubes and swimsuit totally match these little fruit pieces. I'm like, how fun would that be to use for a summertime layout? And then I grabbed some paper that I had in my stash. Oh, here's more, ta-da, more bling. And just pulled out a couple pieces that I thought would really go along with this. And so these two on the end are actually from the Country Woods collection that we created with last week. So if you haven't seen those videos, you can go back and watch what we created with the Country Woods. And then this one right here in the center is Enjoy the Ride bulk paper. So it has this design on one side and the butterflies on the other. And you could really use either side because look how cute that would be. Totally matches that side of the paper as well. So I pulled those out. I think those will work really well for these photos, and I'm going to add some of these fruits, and I'm sure some of the bling that came with the paper pumpkin kit. And I just wanted to quickly show you what the cards were kind of intended. I even changed these up a little bit. So I put them together like the instructions said. The only thing I changed with these three, let me actually move these out of the way so you can see them better. The only thing I changed was I didn't stamp the sentiment. I just left it with the glitter punch out. So congrats, hello, and miss you. There are other stamp sentiments that go along with those, but I just decided to stick with the glitter sentiments on those. So those are the cards that the kit creates, but I'm going to stretch it a little bit and create a scrapbook page for these fun summer photos. So come along and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to start with white as my base, and I did cut down those papers from the Country Woods and then also Enjoy the Ride. So I'm going to add those to my page. So this design is actually pretty simple and easy. I think what will really make it is those fun little accents that came in the paper pumpkin, like the peach and the lemon and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and lay these down. And then our last one. It's a little bit bigger, so I'm just gonna let that hang over. Okay, so now let's bring in our photos. I think I want them to lay kind of like that, and then add some maybe little fruits down here. You know what? Okay, so I saw a video where they made the lemons into fish, and I can't unsee that. So I am just going to snip this off. I can't with the fins. I can't unsee it now. So maybe throw those in there. I did stamp a couple daisies from the Cheerful Daisies collection. There also is some die cuts. So I cut a couple of those, and we can just kind of line these up along the bottom. Okay, so I decided that the fruit needed something to sit on. So I actually took one of the card bases and cut it down, and I'm actually going to cut it just a little bit more, just so there's not so much underneath. Oh, that's my score blade. There we go. And kind of just snug this right underneath these photos. Maybe like that. And that kind of adds a little base for me to build my clusters underneath. I also wanted to bring in a little bling, so I cut a little strip from the glimmer sentiments. They're the white glitter sentiments, but the problem is it doesn't go all the way across. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut that in half and then cover it up with an image or something. So I'll just add a little bit of something across the bottom of that. And then I can lay my fruit back on there and arrange it how I want. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the fruit and the flowers back on here. These photos are actually from COVID times. My sister-in-law came to visit us and she rented a house that had a pool, because at that time, if you remember, we could not go swimming in public pools. So she rented a house with a pool and we all came to visit, had a great time hanging out with our cousins. Again, well, this is during the summer, so things were a little bit more lax, but yeah, we were able to spend some time with them. Okay, I think I'm going to add a couple of these little leaves. They are also from the Cheerful Daisies collection, and I stamped them with the ink pad that came with the pumpkin, paper pumpkin, and I want to say Shy Shamrock. And so I'm going to just maybe add a couple of these in to make that color pop just a little bit and see how that goes. And you can see that I did cover up that little spot that was missing some of that glitter paper. And I think I like that, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down, maybe add a little, maybe another one in here somewhere, something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down. Okay, so I think I like how that is laid down. I did pop up the daisies on some dimensionals, and the centers are actually cut out of the, I think it's Lemon Lolly, and that's the color that matches the the lemons, and so I went ahead and used that for the centers. Okay, so now I need to work on a title, and I couldn't decide. I'm like, do I just want to do it white? Do I want to, or even what my title was going to be? And I said, let's just make it simple and just do pull time. So I took the extra of this card base that I'd already cut out pull time on my Cricut. And so it matches the colors already that I'm using. Isn't that cute? And it has kind of, this card base kind of has a texture to it a little bit, so it kind of looks like waves. And I'm going to go ahead and just add that right there on the top. Okay, so now I have this space down here at the bottom, and I think that's where I'm going to put my journaling. The paper pumpkin came with these little strips like this for sentiments, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use those for my journaling. So I'm going to take a couple of those, maybe just offset them a little bit down here at the bottom, and bring in maybe another little goodie that came in that kit. I just punched everything out and put them in a little tray so I didn't lose any of the pieces. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just add another little peach down here at the bottom, I think. Or we could try the cherries. Oh, the cherries would be cute. Let's see. Or a lemon. A lemon's a little too big, I think. Maybe I'll go for the cherries because that ties in with her swimsuit, and I only have one little cherry here and then also the red here. So I think I'm gonna go with the cherry. Okay, I like that, and it adds just a little bit more of that red to this page. And the little accents that came with the paper pumpkin are these really pretty like jewels, but I wanted to see if there's something else in my collection that might work a little bit better. I feel like these are fancy and pull time's kind of, you know, relax and chill. So I brought in, these are the rainbow dots, and I think those are going to work a little bit better. They match. Oh, they match perfectly. Look at that. And then like the little lemon color and the pink. So I think I'm going to add a couple of those around my page. All right, so I just added a couple of those dots around the page that matches this collection. So this is June's Paper Pumpkin. I will also put a list of supplies that I used in the description in the video, and also a link to tell you a little bit more about the paper pumpkin. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Maybe leave me a comment and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.